Thokozani bogogo nomkhulu. I'm super tired. Had an interesting but eventful weekend, and I think this weekend actually motivated me to actually speak on this more than anything, because I go and I help people wherever that they are, and into engiyifundile ngihambe ngisiza abantu endaweni is that no matter what uthi uphuma kanjani, uphuma kephi, ukhule kanjani, but sonke sinobuhlungu within ourselves that mesaba ntwana bedlozi kuba nzima ukuthi iDlozi likwazi ukuphakama ngendlela, likwazi ukukhuluma ngendlela, because thina sisajulela isimo sobubuhlungu esisidlule kubona, ne? Alright, so basically what I'm saying is that when it comes to ancestors, and when it comes to especially abantu abamele ukuthi bathwase, right, especially those people, lenti bathinta kakhulu. So when you are umntwana weThongo, umntwana weDlozi, and you have a calling, it is difficult, insanely difficult for iDlozi lakho ukuthi likwazi ukuphakama ngendlela, likwazi ukukhuluma. It's difficult for your ancestors to be able to communicate with you, because of the hurt that you are going through. Ancestors know how to see you through. Gogo. Ancestors know how to see you through everything, right? They are there. Kumnyama, kukuhle, kukhanya, kunjani. Your ancestors are there with you. But mokuthi udlule emzimeni, right? Whether you were somebody that was abused as a child, whether you're somebody that grew up without parents, whether you're somebody that olahlwa abazali, they are still alive but bakulahlile, whether you are somebody that went through sexual abuse as a child, any kind of hurt that you harbor, right, iyakubloka ekutheni ukwazi ukuconnecta neDlozi lakho. Because at the end of the day, mekuthiwa shinto zomhlaba uyongena ephehlweni, or shinto zomhlaba ukwazi ukuthi ukhuluma neThongo lakini, it means leaving everything, and that includes ubuhlungu. I think the one thing esengiyitholile ukuthi ngivamsu ukudonsa abantu beze la esigodlweni, abantu asebedlule kwizinto ezijulile empilweni, ezijule ngalendlela ukuthi I literally, after ngihlolela abantu laba abadlule ezintweni obona ukuthi ziyasinda, I literally need a moment ukuthi ngizithole mina, yabo leyo nto, ngiqoqe mina, ngizama ukungakhali usizi engilizwayo from being able to deal with these people. And into engiyithola ukuthi njoba bedonseka kumina, nami I've gone through my own things in life nje that I don't really dwell on now. I don't dwell on them anymore. Ngidlulele kubona, and I think sengikhuluma kaningi lento ukuthi ave ngikhohlwa ngumuntu nje ongakhumbuli izinto, yayibona. And sometimes it's funny ukuthi ngiyakhohlwa, but sometimes ngiyibona ukuthi no, lento serious, and is serious ekutheni ukuthi eyokusiza mina ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngibe umuntu ongabeki, ngibe umuntu odlulayo ezintweni. So I think the biggest thing that engifuna abantu ukuthi understand, and njoba I'm communicating this, is that njoba kuthiwa yikho imfihlo eDlozini, and njoba kuthiwa ukuthi shiye izinto zomhlaba modila neDlozi, yayibona, everything about you is going to come to light when it comes to ukulungisa izinto zomsamo, ukulungisa izinto zeDlozi that is pertaining to wena. So eqondene nawe kakhulu njengomntwana weThongo, lezo zinto zizovela. So my thing is ukuthi always own ubuhlungu bakho, own, understand ukuthi yazini ngahlukunyezwa ngikhulu, yebo leyo nto isabuhlungu kumina, ngicindezeliwe abantu abambele ukuthi bangithanda empilweni, lokho kubuhlungu kumina. Ngani ukubezwa njengomntwana, lokho kubuhlungu kumina, yebo lento. Ngangena kwama relationship, ngathandana nabantu ababengihlukumeza, lokho kubuhlungu kumina. Like, understand inhlungu zakho ukuthi ziqhamukapi. Get understanding ukuthi yini ekuhlukumezayo ngaphakathi, ukwazi ukuthi udile nayo, because like people just assume ukuthi njoba, like especially with me, mengikuhlolela and I tell you ukuthi ngizokunika isikhathi sakho, ngisuke ngiyisho leyo nto ngoba ngisuke ngazi ukuthi khona ukuthi uhlolela umuntu umhlolele 15 minutes 20 minutes uyamhlolela usuqedile. Sekuyahlaziwa ke izinto manje, sayihlaziya lezo zinto. Uthola ukuthi mase sisikhuluma sesichaza nxisa, I'm trying to like hold back ukuthi ngingavuka abadala. Yebo. So mase sihlaziya sikhuluma lezi zinto lezo, uthola umuntu usayakhala. Yebo lento. And futhi bese ethi yazi ngiyaxolisa gogo angena umuntu okhalayo, and I'm just like, but why are you sorry? You need to feel what you need to feel. Fanele ubuze ubuhlungu bakho khona uzokhona ukuthi udlule kubona. Yebo lento. Because at the end of the day mohle nezinto ezibhlungu, uhle nento eyimfihlo uthi ay angifuni abantu bayazi lento ngoba it's a shame. Yebo lento ihlazo. Uyebo lento. Then you're doing yourself a disservice. Uthi umuntu lana esigodleni uthi hlola iDlozi lingaphakami ngendlela. Why? Noma liphakame but alikhulumi ngendlela. Why? Ngobani kudlala lamafilimi lawo empilo yakhe. Ucabanga ukujula kwakhe ekutheni kwizinto asedlule kuzona ezibhlungu. Mina I got to the point ukuthi izinto ezazingihlukumeza emoyeni ngangasakwazi ukuhlalela abantu. I went through a period la ngangihluleka ukuthi umuntu umefikile ngihluleke ukumhlolela. Nginga understand ukuthi yini ingidala ukuthi ngihlule ukumhlolela umuntu because ngiyakwazi ukuhlola. Yabona. But ubuhlungu engangikubona okwakudala ukuthi kudlala amafilimi ami kunokuthi kudlala amafilimi omuntu. Yayibona. iThongo alikwazi ukuthi lihlale khaqqa kuwena. Likwazi ukuthi likhulume ulizwe la emadlebeni ubone ube nezibonakaliso eziqondile ezicacile. Because why? Alihleli kahle. Ngobani? Iwena usajulela ubuhlungu bakho. Instead of understanding ukuthi njoba mina ngithi ngizokunika isikhathi, it's because I'm therapizing. Angimile ukuthi siyahlola kuphela, and I think lento ukuthi people don't necessarily understand that ukuthi as abantu esilaphayo asihloli kuphela, fanele sikwazi ukuthi sikunike healing. Mekuthi as sikuhlolele or as sikhulume inkinga zakho bese ufikela usizi, let it happen. Khala mekuthi fana ukhala. Uyayibona lento. Jula kuleyo nto leyo khona uzokwazi ukuthi sihlele ukuthi okay, yabona ke manje this is how we need to move on. This is how we need to move forward. Because iThongo and yabo lento angazi ngingayistressanga ngake. Ngeke lize liyenze into efanele liyenze kuwena without you getting healing. When we speak of healing, sisuke singakhulumi ngehealing ukuthi okay, uthwasile walapheka lokhu okwakugulise emzimbeni. Sisuke sikhuluma nesimo sokukulapha koMoya. Yebo, if umoya wakho ungalaphekile, iDlozi alikho into elingayenza. Lizohlehla. Yebo, lingazi ukuthi how do I communicate with you when you're not in a space sokungilalela? How do I communicate with you if you're not in a space to listen to what I'm saying? How can I communicate to you and help you help others when you haven't helped yourself? That's why it's so vital to understand what is going on with you. Kubalekile ukunderstand ukuthi yini le eyenzakalayo kuwena ngaphakathi. Yini le yakuhlukumeza. Deal with zonke lezo zinto lezo. Kuze uzokwazi ukuthi iThongo mhlali phakama. Liphakame kumhlophe kugezekile kuclean. Ephehlweni nami one of the things engangihlezi ngicommunicator einkambeni zami ukuthi Thongo lami ngicela ukuthi uhlezi ungigeze enhlizweni. Ngingabi labalaphi abaphendukayo babe nenhliziyo ezimbi, ngiphenduke ngibi labalaphi laba abangakwazi ukuthi umuntu bamsize ngokuphelele. Yebo, let me not treat ukulapha kwami as a business. Yes, it is indlela engiphila ngayo, but I mustn't treat it like that because people are not a business. People are people with feelings and emotions, and that they know hurt and they know pain. So angifanga ngikuunderstand lokho ngikwazi ukuthi umuntu mengimlaphe ngimlaphe ngakho konke, which means ukuthi fana ngikulapha into egula ngayo emzimbeni, ngikulapha into egula ngayo ethongweni, ngilapha into egula ngayo koMoya. So you need to understand that the focus of everything that you do is bringing healing to yourself first. Kukhona uzokwazi ukuthi ulethe ukuphila kwabanye abantu. Makuthi wena ukakaphili ngaphakathi kujuleni kwakho, ayikho into ongayenzela umunye umuntu. Ingakho sinabantu empilweni abangakwazi ukuthi balapha abantu ngokuphelele nangendlela ekufanele. Ngobani? Abalaphekile ngaphakathi. Ukuphi ukuphila ozokuletha kumuntu na unganakho ukuphila? Ukuphi ukuthula ozokuletha empilweni yomuntu na unganakho ukuthula? You cannot help somebody through something if you haven't as yet gone through your own situation and waphumelela kuyona. There's a reason why God tests you empilweni in order for you to be able to have a testimonial. Awukwazi ukuthi ukhiphe i-testimonial ungakazi ube tested. Yini osoyikhuluma. So it's understanding that and understanding ukuthi no, it does not make you weak. Akusho ukuthi untekenteke or awusile ngokuthi ukuvuma ukuthi uhlukumezekile emoyeni. Alonto akuthathi lutho awuhlephuka indawo. But you need to understand ukuthi uhlukumezeke emoyeni, besides into ethongo uhlukumezekile. More understand lokho, yini esikuhlukumezekile, yini edala ukuthi uhlukumezeke, yini ekwenza ukuthi ungabi nokuthula. So that if we understand that, then we can be able to bring healing to ourselves. So that by the time uthola umlaphi or ukumlaphi, you know ukuthi I've got issues in this and this and this, and I need to find a way to get through this so that I'm able to bring healing to other people. Because at the end of the day, hurt people hurt people. Mo umuntu osebhlungwini oseyinhlungwini nawuzoletha ubuhlungu komunye umuntu. Mo phila nawuzoletha ukuphila komunye umuntu. So how are you again uzoletha ukuphila mekuthi nawe onakho ukuphila? Ukuletha kanjani ukuthula nawe unganakho ukuthula? So I need ukuthi guys, like, I think isikhathi lesi sekuyela ko Christmas, ngiyela kwisikhathi sokuthi sijabule, sibe right, sibe nemoya ethokozile. Mabethi thokoza gogo, sazi ukuthi thokoza mkhulu, thokoza camagu. Yabo, sonke sikwazi ukuthi nathi imoya yethu iqala ukuthi ithokoze ukuze ukwazi ukuthi izinto efanele zenzeke ethongweni zenzeke. Ungabi lo muntu ohlala u5 years ethongweni because unga understand ukuthi but ngiyakwenza ukuthi ithongo likhipha ephehlweni. Masilibona ukuthi yonke into obuyidinga ukuze ukwazi ukuthi amathuluzi ade wadinga ukuze ukwazi ukuthi masusuphumile ephehlweni uyoqhubha umsebenzi wethongo ukuthi usunawo wonke amathuluzi. Ngeke ithongo likhiphe ephehlweni ukuthi kwawena usanhlanhlatha okakazi ukuthi whether you coming or going, because ukuthula awunakho. You need to go into everything with understanding, and nama ngisho ukuthi it's something that happens nje within a minute or two, but there are steps. Qineka mokuthi umuntu uyakulapha akakulaphe ngakho konke oyikona kuze izinto zakho zizokwazi ukuthi zicace ukwazi ukubona impumela. Yazuza ukubona ukuphumela mekuthi khona izinto nawe ongayikhiphi ngaphakathi kwakho, ongayicacisa empilweni yakho, because as much as nathi siyahlola but khona izinto esingeke siyibone esidinga ukuthi mengithi kuwena ngibona ngathi khona usizo likhona, ngibona sengathi ngingahayiza, or that means ukuthi khona umsindo khona ngaphakathi kuwena onganakuthula uhlukumezekile, of which we need to understand where is that coming from and wena ukwazi ukucacisa leso simo leso. So I find the inner problems within yourselves. Zithola inkinga ezingaphakathi kwena ezikuhlukumeza umoya ukuze ukwazi ukuthi uthuthuke ethongweni, izinto zakho zikwazi ukuthi zicace ngokuphelele. Ngithe emakhosini ngiyabonga, koCamagu ngiyabonga. Ngiyathemba ukuthi the short video izokwazi ukuthi nilethele a little bit of understanding, a little bit of knowledge ukuthi yini ebuye idala ukuthi sicindezeleke, because sometimes ucindezeleka kwethu sidalela thina, not ukuthi ugobela uyasicindezela or ukuthi labantu sithwasa nabo kuyasicindezela. Sometimes sicindezele thina because asifuni ukuthi sivume ezinye izinto ezishisayo ngaphakathi. Mokwazi ukuthi uvume into ekushisayo ngaphakathi, inhliziyo ihlezi igezekile, then nezinto ziyakwazi ukuthi zicace ngendlela efanele icace ngayo. Emakhosini, thokozani.